Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me while we do messages for all signs, plus Reiki, plus free-for-all questions and cards of the day. Today is February the 15th. It is 2:35 here Mountain Time in the United States. And I'm going to be doing messages for February the 16th to get us started here. So let's take a peek at Aries right off the bat. What do we have coming up for you guys? Aries, I think there's something going on for you on the 16th that has you thinking in circles. Just really thinking in circles. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a lot of appreciation going on about something that is happening in your life. And you're just thinking about, wow, this really turned out good, like better than I expected it to. That type of thing for some of you. For others of you, I feel like you may actually be literally in motion. You could be moving around the globe, traveling to different locations. And I feel like this would be more of a further away location than a closer one. So not just a little day trip or a weekend jaunt starting for you on the 16th, Aries. Um, Happiness. I just feel a lot of happiness for you guys. And you guys got a very similar message recently too. So congratulations to you guys. Hello there, Ricky. Hello there, Anna, Sarah Beth. Hey, hey, glad to see you. Gladys Bercy. Hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you all here. Yay. Let's see about Taurus today. Taurus for the 16th. What do we have coming up for you guys? Taurus, what it feels like to me is that some of you are getting ready to end some kind of cycle that you've been going through for a while. And it feels like you are so ready for this cycle to end. For some of you, this could be as simple as that you are carrying a baby and you are so ready for that baby to be born and be out of your body so that you can sort of recover your body back and get your sleep back again. For others of you, this may be a relationship situation where you're feeling like, we've gone as far as we can at this level. Everything's cool. I'm just really anxious and excited to move on to the next level and just this anxiousness of it. I don't feel like you're totally completing that cycle just yet on the 16th, Taurus, but what I feel like is that anxiousness to get there, that I'm almost there, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. Let's just get this over with. Let's keep pushing forward. That type of energy is what I'm picking off of you, Taurus, for the 16th. Hello there, Mimi. Welcome, welcome. And I am so happy to be here and so happy to see you guys too. Y'all make my day. You really do. So much better being here with live people than it is trying to record into a blank audience. Gemini. Gemini, I feel like your heads are spinning a little bit on the 16th. There's something going on that has you, so you're not exactly sure how you want to react or what you want to think of this. So your heads are spinning. I feel like you are trying to get some information and sort of sort some things out. And that feels like the main theme of the 16th for you, Geminis, is sort of sorting things out so that you keep from spinning with your thoughts in your head. Okay, so everybody who is here, if you don't mind, please share. The more the merrier, I always say. Always fun to catch a live event while it's still live. There's Miss Gemma. Glad to see you here today, my dear. That's right. Happy new moon solar eclipse. We're not going to have any crazy messages now, are we? Cancer, Cancer. What do I have shown up for Cancers? Cancers, I think you're going to be working on the 16th to maintain your calm, your peace, your serenity. You're going to be really focused on maintaining that. Excuse me. So now that I've given you the message, one of the things to know about reading is that what's important also is not what is not said and a message too. And so in this case, what's being said is it's going to be your challenge to maintain calmness, peaceness, serenity. So if it's a challenge, what's not being said is there are going to be reasons why you're going to be having to really focus on this. There are going to be things that try to distract you from calmness, peacefulness, and serenity, Cancer. So get your seatbelts on. Get ready. Because you want to maintain that in spite of whatever may come. Nora 450, hello, hello. Glad to see you here. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leos, it looks to me like you have some kind of decision in front of you and you're feeling like it could be sort of some risky business to take this on. And I think that you've got a couple of choices here, Leo. You can decide to take this on knowing that it's risky business. Actually, you've got three choices that I can see. You can take this on knowing that it's risky business and just take your chances at whatever this is. You can take this on and decide that you want to take some precautions or do some things to minimize the risk in this situation. Or you could just decide that you'll pass on this situation. So I think different ones of you are going to decide different ways here, but definitely there is some kind of decision coming up that could be risky. You're going to decide exactly how you want to handle it. If you want to take on that full risk, minimize the risk, or walk away. That's up to you guys, Leos, and it'll be different for different ones of you. The key component here is that you're all facing that decision. Moonbeam, pixie dust. Hello, hello. Glad to see you in the room, my dear. What a great name. Virgos, 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 Virgos. I think you're going to be examining your options on the 16th. You're going to be looking at all your, well, what if I did it this way? What if I did it that way? What if I did it this way? What if I talked about it that way to this person? What if we got it going this way? You're going to be looking at your options and trying to figure out what's best for you on a certain situation. I feel like this does have to do with family for most of you Virgos as well. And for a lot of you, even with children. You're quite welcome, Moonbeam. Let's look at Libra. Libra, I'm kind of seeing you guys sort of to yourselves on the 16th. Maybe even all cuddled up to yourself. This doesn't feel necessarily like being sick. It feels like just enjoying, maybe snuggling up with a good book. Could be snuggling up with a good book. Could be getting all cocooned in a first class airplane seat and just getting ready for a long trip. I don't feel like there is some sense of anticipation even though you're by yourself. I think that there is a sense of anticipation about when you're going to be together with other people soon. So for a lot of you, this seriously may be traveling, maybe by train, by airplane, whatever, and just kind of getting cuddled up. For others of you, this is just spending some alone time, really enjoying your time with you. Okay, let's look at Scorpio. Yay, Scorpios, I have a feeling we are going to be feeling like the crone on the 16th. Now, the crone is not such a bad thing. The crone basically, there's three stages in a woman's life. There's the virgin, there's the maiden, and then there's the crone. So the crone is the one who has more experience, usually more gray hair, more wrinkles. She's been around the world. She's seen some things. She's been through some cycles in life. She's completed them. She has some experience that she can bring to the table. She has good advice. Now, I'm focusing this all towards women. I know about 20% of you guys are guys. I'm not sure what the male version of the crone would be. I guess picture an old man with white hair and a pipe in his Elf. That's all I can say. But I think we're going to be feeling like, we've been around the block. We've got some experience on some other people. We have some valuable insights and advice. And yeah, maybe we've got a few gray hairs and maybe we've got a few wrinkles, but that doesn't make our experiences any less valuable. And I think we're going to be realizing and feeling like the crone. We're going to be feeling like we've got this to share. And at the same time, we may also be feeling our age as well. We may be feeling like, wait a second, where did all that collagen go that used to be in my face? All right, so now obviously this is not going to apply to like the 17 and 18-year-old Scorpios who are watching this, but for most of us, I think this is gonna apply. Libra, sounds good to you, getting all snuggled in by yourself? And you're Leo. That sounds like you. Yay. Thanks for the verifications, guys. All right, let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I feel like on the 16th, there's a two sides to this coin that may happen, and maybe some of you will get both sides of the coin. For some of you, you are going to find yourself in a situation where you're feeling comforted by the presence of another person. And for others of you, you're going to be the comforter, comforting the other person, some other person in your experience. So I think most of you are going to get it one way or the other. I don't see a lot of you getting this both ways on the 16th. I mean, there will be a few, but not a lot. So you're either going to be the comforter or the comforted. That's Sagittarius. Excuse me. Those of you who have not already, if you don't mind, please share. We've got 3 more signs and then we're going to do Reiki. I like to have as many people in here for Reiki as possible. That way, if any of the new people have questions, they can ask them while I'm still here, or any of the regulars, either way. That resonated for you as a Leo? Cool, cool. Thank you. Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm hearing eyes wide open, and then after that, I'm hearing white knuckling it. So Capricorn, you're going into some kind of situation realizing that maybe this isn't the prettiest situation that you could possibly deal with. You're a Cappy? Okay. So here's yours. So you're going into a situation realizing that maybe it's not going to be the most pleasant to deal with. In fact, it might be downright unpleasant. And yet you have the determination to go into that situation anyway. That's why you're white knuckling it. You're going into it anyway. Even though you know, eyes are wide open, you know what could happen. Good luck for you, Capricorns. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be as bad as you're anticipating. Won't say it's going to be easy, just won't say it's going to be as bad as most of you are anticipating. La da da da, Aquarius on the 16th. What do we have for you guys? Lucky, lucky Aquarius. I just feel like you're very lucky on the 16th. Things are going right for you. I'm hearing somebody out there say, for once. That was not from Spirit. That was from somebody out there, one of you in the audience. So you're having a lucky day on the 16th, Aquarius. Things are falling into place for you in a positive way. Hello there, striving. Ah, very cool. We're connected, huh? Ascend, hello, hello. Glad to see you here, my dear. You are right on time, exactly. Okay, let's see about Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Well, my rocks are talking a lot lately. This is the only one today, though. Pisces, this is Trine wants to talk to you this time. My old Citrine. It's a lot older than since I've had it, but I've had it since 2013. I should dust it. Maybe that's the message, Pisces. Maybe you should dust your house. I have a moon in Pisces. Let's be for real, though. What is the message for Pisces? Pisces, it looks like you've got things going all different ways. Look at how these crystals are. They're all different directions. So you've got things going all different ways, Pisces, and that's okay. This is talking about the 16th. It's okay to have things going in all different directions. It's good for you to enjoy the variety of it and go with the flow. Go with the flow. No, the universe has things under control. It's all right. The universe has the big picture. It's okay if everything's not going exactly the same direction. It'll all work out in the end. And it gives you a beautiful, interesting, and fascinating life, just like the stone. Beautiful, interesting, and fascinating. Okay? So that's the message for Pisces for the 12th, or for the 16th, excuse me. Now you guys have said so much, I don't even know. Yeah, the stones are pretty cool. Fatima Layla, hello, hello. Glad to see you in the room. How are you? I've been collecting these over time for a long time. Every once in a while, I get lucky enough to have enough money to buy a nice big piece. You're starting a project tomorrow. Very cool, Ricky. I like it. Nervous and excited is good. Romy Buck, welcome. Keep your faith. Keep your faith. There you go. What are you saying for the Capricorns? Right? Me too. I figure Spirit always has my back. Alrighty. Let's do some Reiki for everybody. I'm going to set the intention for whatever will benefit each one of you the most as an individual. If you have something specific you would like the Reiki to work on, feel free to adjust that intention. No big deal. You can do that. The other thing, as long as it's still an intention that focuses on you, not on somebody else. The other thing we need to know, those of you who are watching this broadcast after it is over, you can set your intention to receive the Reiki anyway. Why do I have a hair sticking out? Anyway, you can set the intention to receive the Reiki anyway, and you will get just as much benefit from it as those who are here. All right, so let's get started. Are you worried about the white knuckles moonbeam? Your funny's driving. I'm glad you have faith in me. Every once in a while, mine kind of slips. For your arm, for you. Okay, we're starting. This is 54 after the hour, so we're going to end up at 59 after the hour. That's when we're going to finish up. If you guys start feeling different things in your body, or if you start feeling emotions that you don't really have an explanation for, that may be tied with the Reiki energy that you're receiving. If you want to throw anything in the chat box for me to evaluate and tell you what I think might be going on with you, feel free to do that. I will give you the best answer I can. The thing about Reiki is because it reacts differently with each different person, because we all have different situations and different root issues, there's nothing that is written in stone as far as rules. So all I can give you really is my best guess based on my previous observations. Striving. I'm surprised you haven't come back to me for some Reiki yet. For some Mo Reiki yet, I should say. Yep, you did just fine, honey. All you do is just talk to it just like it's anything else, anyone else. I usually just think to it. I know it can hear my thoughts. You might have to click the bell. I don't have a regular time here in Different Sky. Like, I could be here around now. I could be here at 9 in the morning. I could be here much later than this. I would say the bell is helpful. I just happen to be here at the similar times 2 days in a row. There's that white hair sticking out. I definitely feel like a crone when I see a white hair sticking out, just sticking out straight like that. Jeez. Fundulation is the issue. I get it. Chakra clearing and organization. Gotcha, gotcha. Bum ba da dum 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 ba da 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 dum. 3 more minutes. Of course it's working. Oh, man. 2 more minutes. I'm glad you're getting relief striving. Oh, excuse me. 1 more minute. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. You guys are awful quiet during Reiki today. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Glad you're feeling calmed. Okay, so we're at 59 after. Let's go ahead and wrap up the Reiki. All right, guys, open floor, cards of the days, or free for all questions. Who wants what? One or the other. And don't do duplicate messages, please. We do need other people. COD for Gemma. Life is so much smoother when we have other people that we can call on and say, help, I can't do this, but I can do that for you. I have a neighbor that I patched his jeans, and he's going to help me move in a new old washing machine since my other one went toes up yesterday. And I'm so thankful COD for Gemma Croft Baker. COD, Four of Pentacles in reverse, honey bunny. This just means that you're spending some money that you weren't planning on spending, taking it out of savings or out of some kind of stash that you were holding back with. Ricky Jorgensen wants a COD. You're kind of a lone wolf. I'm kind of a lone wolf too. Mostly I'm a lone wolf. I'm a Scorpio, so I have a very tight inner circle. I have lots of acquaintances. I have a very tight inner circle, and there's not much in between. There's not a lot in the gray area. Apparently, that's normal for Scorpions. Okay, so Ricky Jorgensen. Okay, honey bunny, you have the Knight of Arrows in reverse. This is somebody that you're interacting with. And this is probably going to be a male or a very assertive female who is feeling very grumpy, moody, may not be telling the truth, maybe twisting things around because of them feeling grumpy or moody, Ricky. That should have happened for you within the past 24 hours. If not yet, then within the next 24 hours. COD for Indifferent Sky. Isn't that true? The sky is indifferent. The sun shines on all of us. The rain falls on all of us. COD for Indifferent Sky. La da 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 da. Okay, Indifferent Sky, you got the Chariot in reverse. This just means that you have a goal, target, objective you're trying to meet, and you've run into some kind of obstacle that's sort of hanging that up. When I see the Chariot in reverse, that's just a temporary hang up because the Chariot is ultimately a victory card sooner or later. When it's in reverse, it's just later instead of sooner. So don't give up on whatever that is that you're facing the obstacle on that you want to get accomplished. Just keep on keeping on. You know how they eat an elephant, right? Indifferent Sky? One bite at a time. Don't let it overwhelm you. You feel the sensation in your forearm. Very cool striving. I'm sure that that forearm has some medical issues that are being addressed. A sand needs a COD. La da 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 da. Ten of Mirrors. That's sand. Something has happened within the past 24 hours or will happen within the next 24 hours. Yeah, that makes you pretty freaking unhappy. Pretty freaking unhappy. I feel like this has to do with another person or with other persons. I don't feel like this has to do with work or with finances. Okay? Sorry, honey. That's the kind of stuff we have to look out for when we've got a freaking new moon solar eclipse. The kind of messages we would rather not hear. Striving has a question. Will your daughter and her ex-boyfriend get back together? Well, Striving's daughter and the ex-boyfriend that Striving is thinking about right now get back together. As you know, there's always more than one ex. If somebody's beyond 14 or 12. They've got some really weird stuff coming up, Striving, actually. I'm just going to go through these cards here with you because it looks like we're telling a tale here. All right. So the first part of the tale is we've got the Six of Swords in reverse, which talks about even though maybe the situation was a little bit toxic or not happiness making, they're coming back into it. So they are definitely at least considering getting back together and probably actually getting back together. Excuse me. This is the next card that you would expect to show up after you see somebody going back into what's possibly a toxic situation. You've got the heartbreak card showing up. So they get back together. Something happens. It's not cool. All right. And then you've got somebody being the detective. Excuse all the coughing. It's because I'm talking all of a sudden a lot more now. But then you've got somebody being the detective and digging up information on the other person. They're not really trusting them, and so they're finding out if that other person's being truthful with them or not. When this happens, Excuse me. What you have is the Six of Coins. This is where things are being made even. This could even be where somebody apologizes for not being straight with the other person, and they really want to make this thing work. And then you end up with the Hierophant, Miss Lisa. So to me, this Hierophant is saying that they are going to actually get back together. This is like confirmation of this whole Six of Swords in reverse that we started out with. But there's a little bit of a path or a travel from when they first start talking or get together at one level to the point where they get together in a more secure level. I almost hesitate to say more secure after what I saw coming up here in between, but it is a higher level than what they get together at first. And I kind of feel like they're already at this level where they're talking to each other and trying to work out things about getting back together, or even if they're back together at some degree. Okay. So that's it for you, striving. COD for Mimi. I hope that makes sense for you. Thank you, striving. Usually I try not to sing. That happens to be a song that runs through my head quite a bit. I'm sure it goes back to old Catholic school days whenever we had to sing it like almost every day in Mass. It just got stuck in there. It rolls around in my brain all the time. COD for Anna M. Lopez. COD, what we have here is the Hermit in reverse. So Miss Anna Lopez, this tells me that you have taken, either within the past 24 hours or you will have taken within the next 24 hours, some time to be by yourself and really sort through some things. And then after a while, you are going to be like, okay, now I'm ready to be around people again. Or you have been. You have taken that time and now you've been around people again. Or you could be in the middle of it. You could be still taking time by yourself, and pretty soon you'll be ready to be around people. Anyway, I'm not sure where you are on time on that, but that does talk about taking time to yourself and then coming back out and being social again. Lorraine Southwick, hello, hello to Ms. Maryland. COD for you. La da 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 da. COD for Lorraine Southwick. La da da. All right, honey, you've got the Seer in reverse. This just tells me that your psychic abilities are broadening or expanding. They either have within the past 24 hours or they will within the next 24 hours, Miss Lorraine. Fatima Layla wants to know, will she travel for a new job? La da 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 da. Excuse me. There might be a little travel. I don't see a lot involved with traveling for a new job. You do have the Three of Wands, which can talk about making travel plans. This actually usually is not even my travel card, but it is talking about making long-term plans. So it may be that if you get a new job, you may be planning in the future to travel once you've got that job. You may even be planning, okay, now I've got a nice steady job, steady income. I'm going to plan a vacation. Doesn't necessarily have to be with the job. I do feel like the job is going to be something that shows up as the Prince of Pentacles, which means it's going to be a nice solid income, nothing necessarily to write home about, but a nice solid income that you can actually meet your budget with. All right. Princess of Pentacles in reverse actually comes up before that, which says that, you know, you may be having to let down what your requirements are for pay before you find that job that does have the nice solid income. Ten of Cups in reverse, that's a no-brainer. This is just not being happy, not working, not feeling very fulfilled. And before that, Princess of Wands, this is just you looking for new work. Looking, getting excited about some of the prospects that you find out there, excited about the idea that it's a whole new adventure. But I wouldn't say a whole lot of traveling. Not for work. You have a deck sitting right there. Oh, very cool and different. You're quite welcome, Ricky. Right? I think I might have heard that same psychic because I listen. I'm like subscribed to like 26 other psychics. Got to keep my eye on the competition, you know. When I heard that, I was like, yay. There you go, indifferent sky. Cool, cool. Oh, wow. That's some serious stuff going on, striving. Your Aquarius sun and moon. You know what? From what I've noticed from Aquarians going through this time frame is that they don't have as much crazy stuff popping up as the rest of us do. Like, I don't see the Aquarians actually having an easy time. I can't say that, but I can say they don't have crazy stuff. Like, when I say crazy stuff, I had a good Libra friend almost got arrested like day before yesterday under this energy. And she is not the arrested type of person at all, let me tell you. I had an issue with my parents where my dad was really sick and my mom really did not want to take him to the doctor. And so I was very concerned about that and way too far away to do anything about it, really. I've had all kinds of clients tell me about things that are going on in their lives that are just crazy stuff you would never anticipate or expect. But the Aquarians, it seems like the Aquarians that I know, they're going through life, you know, maybe everything isn't perfect. They're definitely dealing with some struggles, but there's not anything like new and bizarre popping up for them. So does it mean anything while you're here? I always say that. I always ask Sacred Spirit to bring me the people that I can really help. So yes, it means something while you're here. I don't know if it's tied to the sun and the moon, though. COD for Romy Bach. Let's see, what was the last deck I used? That was that one. Let's do this one. Gotcha, striving. Thank you, thank you. Romy Bach. Ugh. Romy, you got a yuck card. You got the Prince of Pentacles. This just shows you're either blowing the budget or you're not doing what it takes to bring those finances in. One of those two, Miss Romy. That would have happened within the past 24 hours or within the next 24 hours. Barbara Jackson says COD for Scorpio, please. Barbara Jackson, I'm not going to do a COD for Scorpios. How about we do a COD for you personally? Let's make it a little bit better than a COD for all Scorpios. We've done messages for Scorpios. Excuse me. So sorry about all the coughing today, guys. All right. This is hilarious. This is our Scorpio card, actually. The Hooded Man. It's one of the Scorpio cards. Hooded Man in reverse. Some people say Death is our card, too. Anyway, the Hooded Man in reverse. This is what I think of as the Scorpio card, is the Hooded Man. So when we've got the Hooded Man, this is equivalent to the Hermit in a more traditional deck. And so when we've got the Hooded Man in reverse, what that's saying, Barbara, is that you're going to be spending some time alone. Very much like somebody else just got, they basically got the Hooded Man or the Hermit in reverse a few minutes ago. You're going to be spending some time alone if you haven't already, and then after that you'll be ready to come out and be social again. But that time alone is going to be very important for you to get grounded before you come out and be social. Okay, so that's for Barbara. Excuse me. All right, so la da da da. That was my alarm, so that was the last person that I'm going to answer a question for. I do a COD. Oh. You're hoping to get a solid job. Who wouldn't hope to get a solid job? All right, striving. Shoo, I need to with losing a washing machine already in the middle of the month. Right, that's the thing. Weird things with other people. But I'm sure you've had to lay down the law in your house before. You're quite welcome, Romy. Good for you, striving. Thank you, S. And you too. You're quite welcome, Miss Barbara. So I told you were blowing the budget right as you were handing money to the cashier. That's hilarious. Talk about timing there. Well, striving, why don't you just text me? You've got my number. You don't have to put it in a public forum if you want to say something. Okay, so looks like I've talked to everybody. The alarm has gone off. It's time for me to get on with the rest of my day. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate you guys keeping me fresh and keeping me on my toes here. Romy, that was so funny. That was fantastic. Everyone have a fantastic, wonderful day and a fantastic, wonderful, are we on the weekend yet? Not yet, but soon. So I'm going to call it, have a fantastic, wonderful weekend anyway. And I'll see you guys the next time. Peace out.